Welcome to the Kick from the Head podcast. And as always, we are live with another jam-packed MMA session. And tonight I am doing the live watch along for EF, he says, UFC Baku Hill versus Rountree. Fights have just started. We're looking right now at Abdel Wahab versus Usman the Motor. Good fight so far, but Usman, mm-mm, mm-mm. My man's not coping with leg kicks from Abdul Wahab. And mind you, Abdul Wahab's a former champion and a finger poke from Usman. So I just want to shout out to the Fight Week show, MMA Normally, Crossover MMA, S Dogs MMA Talk, the Rambling Dad podcast, Making the Walk. We can't forget Making the Walk. Of course, can't forget our boy. I see, I forgot him. Yeah, Jesus Christ Almighty in heaven. Um, the point is, fuck all those niggas. Why? Because they are stiffing me on my points. Okay, in their defense, I didn't pick a dog of the week, but y'all got to give me a chance to get my dog in because I picked Rafael Fiziev for my dog of the week. And if he wins, it's going to be 2 points I'm not going to get, and that ain't fair. But hey, boys, what's up? Shout out to the boys. Let's go. UFC Baku. I keep saying EFC. As I like to say, I'm the biggest EFC file that you will find. Ooh, Usman just hit Abdul Wahab with a big right hook. He's stumbling back. No, they backing in. Shout out everyone who's listening. Welcome to the Kick Him in the Head podcast. Let's go. Anyone in the chat? Do we have anyone in the Ooh, Usman just got clocked. Oh, jeepers, creepers. This is actually a good fight. Both these guys got chins. Yeah, let's see if these guys can. I mean, it's heavyweight. You expect a big heavyweight punch, knockout, or something in a heavyweight fight. But right now, look, these boys have hit each. Ooh, this one just got hit with a big left. Abdel Wahab landed a big left, and Usman rocked him. So we had Kamaru Usman winning last weekend, and if you watch the show, you know I went against Kamaru, and he won, and it cost me my first place on the log of the underdogs competition with the Fight Week show. But hey, it don't matter because I'm gonna be back at the top real soon. But so far, this fight is it's pretty decent. I'm happy with the fight. As there's a nice big front kick from Gawahad. Okay, so to be honest with you, these two heavyweights are looking chubby as heck, right? If you want to be a heavyweight, you gotta look like Tom Aspinall at this point because man, that's a heavyweight that moves in a way that's gonna win a fight. These are some chubby, chunky boys here in this heavyweight, but I mean heavy is in the word, I guess, and they heavy. Usman keeps getting caught, either looking like he's gonna go down or looking like he's rocked, and that's not good for the judges. So far, just on how it looks for the judges, Abdel Wahab Usman is just looking chubby. He's not looking big. He's not looking heavyweight. He's not looking anything but chubby. It's unfortunate. I'd hoped he'd do better in this fight. I mean, we know who his brother is. His brother is the great Kamaru Usman. But right now, Mans is struggling, you know? Shout out to the boys in the chat. Leroy and Jordan are not watching the same fight. Apparently, Jordan has a 2-0. Leroy has a 1-1. Ola definitely has a 2-0 to Usman. But look, honestly, it's an interesting fight so far. Leroy says Usman does the same thing Brock Lesnar used to do when he felt he was in range. Just abandon any attempt at maintaining a visual on the op and do the muscle shuffle. Woo! Oh, I'm rocking muscle shuffle right there. Uh, so I agree. Usman is doing the muscle shuffle. He's not really doing anything that's adding value to this fight right now. But let's get it. Let's go. It is round two. You're going to grade six. Yeah. Okay, cool. Nice. Very nice, buddy. Shout out to everyone who is watching the stream. We are live for the UFC Baku card. So far, we have Abdul Wahab versus Usman. Not Kamar Usman, his little brother, who calls himself the Motor. And shout out to the boys, Fight Week Show, Rambling Dad, Crossover MMA, Making the Walk, S Dogs MMA Talk. Shout out all the boys. Do follow them live on YouTube. We will be doing the main card later on YouTube. It's going to be a good one. So please do tune into that. Anyone who is listening to the stream. Woo, big right from Usman Abdul right to the body. I'm sorry. I got to get back on the stream. Okay. So you're live on YouTube if you want to know. Like whatever you say right now is live on YouTube, son. You passed all your subjects, and I'm really proud of you, buddy. Very, very proud of you. Well done. I know it's not easy. You just changed languages. You're in a new country, but you still passed. Well done. You're amazing. Nah, buddy, you're amazing. There's no ways you were gonna not pass it. Like you work hard. You work hard, and you're a good kid. You're a very, very good kid. So, well done and congratulations. Ooh, big right from Usman. Ooh, he rocked Abdul Wahab. I have no idea which way this fight is going. It's going to the judges, and I don't know what they're going to take. If Usman doesn't get a knockout now, he might lose. But he's about to knock out Abdul Wahab. Oh my goodness. Ooh, Usman just needs 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds, four, three, two, one. Fight's over. I don't know who won that fight. But that was a hell of a fight right there. That was actually very like a hectic heavyweight fight on that one. And it's gonna go to the scorecards. Let's see who gets this fight. Usman versus Abdel Wahab. And we'll be back for the next fight. $29-28 to Usman. That's my first dog in the bag. But that also means Ola got his first dog in the bag. Not happy with that, but what we gonna do, right? Well done, Ola. My first dog in the bag. Usman. Let's go. Let's go. Second fight, second fight on the night. I am back. We have Ilan Bekov versus Maksum. So I took Ilan Bekov in this fight. He is ranked number 12 over Maksum, who is unranked. And he's showing why he is ranked and Maksum is not ranked. It's not a recap show. That's the wrong background. That's not a prediction show. That's the wrong background. It's not the regular show. That's the wrong background. These are all the wrong backgrounds. But what are we gonna do, right? This is a watch along. Let's go. Willem Bekov is really putting in the work on this fight. Shout out to EFC. EFC 125 coming up in about a week and a half. We're definitely going to be there. You know how we do, kick him in the head. Always at EFC. In 3 years now, I've been going to every single EFC event. It's been a hell of a 3 years. But Lumbekov in this fight in the UFC at Baku is he's beating Maksum. He's giving Maksum a lesson. Lumbekov has Khabib as his corner, which is pretty impressive. Very impressive. So that means he's in the camp of Islam and Khabib and all the Nurmagomedovs. Good camp. So far, he's showing that look, he's decent. He's a striker. He's almost like Saeed Nurmagomedov. He's not Saeed or Umar. More like Umar. He's more of a striker than your sambo wrestling, like most of the other guys that come out of Dagestan. But he is showing his superiority in the striking right now, where it comes to his fight right now against Maksum. So he's doing quite well against the native Azerbaijani in the form of Maksum. Bekov is doing a nice overhand right. Woo! Kick him in the head! Bekov just kicked Maksum right on the side of the head, right on the left side. Smacked him right here. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. So that was me just chatting to the guys on the Fight Week show. If you do not watch the Fight Week show, you need to watch the Fight Week show. It's an absolutely amazing production. Every Wednesday we have Dust Up Shakedown. Every Friday we have the prediction show, UFC prediction show, where we talk about all things about the next UFC card on the Saturday. We make our predictions, and we have the Dog of the Week competition. I was leading that for 13 weeks in a row. I'm now second in week 14. Shout out Ola from the Fight Week show, who shout out Ola, who got I think this season he's gotten two full house picks. Shout out to Ola. That's fucking amazing, to be honest with you. Uh, but let's go. We are live. Shout out Leroy. Thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, Leroy says he's listening to my voice note now. Yeah. That's the voice note I just posted on WhatsApp, cursing you boys out for not giving me my dog of the week. Y'all niggas. That's all I'm saying. I should have probably muted them. Not the just muted both there, but let's get it. Let's go. Rank EFC. Let's go. EFC 125 coming up on I think it's the 2nd of July. This is a good fight so far between Lambekov and Maxum. Uh, Lambekov is showing the fact that he is the favorite where it comes to the odds. Although Adam Martin on Twitter says 10-9 Maxum. Okay. Everyone has it. Bronster has it 10-9 Maxum. Ryan Frederick has it 10-9 Ulambekov. Simply meaning this is a very, very close fight between these two guys. Very, very close fight. A left head kick. Oh, Michael Bisping just said Ulambekov needs to hit a left head kick. And I fully agree. Let's get that head kick in. Kick him in the head. Yeah, you know how we go. And Ulambekov is just maybe a couple of minutes away from hitting a left high kick because Maxum has his right hand very, very low. Very, very low. These boys aren't working the body, they're working the head all the way. Shout out Cross over MMA. He says he has to gear 10-9. Look, 10-9 is interesting because a lot of the other, I guess, professionals as well on Twitter are going with Maxum. So far, I guess it might be an even fight. I definitely have along Bekov 10-9. I've got along Bekov with you. But let's see what the judges say. You never know how the judges are. Oh, how the judges are going to go. And hell yeah, Cross. Tonight, bro, I'm yelling as much as I want. Ain't 10 o'clock yet. That's the beauty of an early card. You guys don't see the real me because I got to be like, it's late, it's past 10, my neighbors. Let's go. 2 minutes into the second round, Lambekov versus Matsumi, with at least, in my opinion, Lambekov winning the fight. Ignores Leroy. Little boy. Please. Right now, I'm wrestling for my camera with a 1-year-old. So please excuse all this. But Lambekov versus Maxim, still a good fight. Look, Lambekov's been caught by a lot of straights from Maxim. Maxim's straights and jabs keep catching Lambekov. So, look, it's a very, 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 very tight, very close fight. And the commentators tonight, if you are watching live, is Brendan Fitzgerald, Paul Felder, Michael Bisping, and John Gooden tonight on the mics. If you're watching live, Cross, stop playing with me, bro. I am not muted. You can hear everything I'm saying. I hope you can hear everything. You can hear everything I'm saying. Stop it. Yeah, bro. Restream all the way. It's a better product than StreamYard that I find. I'm really enjoying Restream. The boys asked me if I'm going to change to StreamYard, but my answer is no. I'm stuck on Restream. But right now, Ulambekov is being ragdolled by Maxum, which is crazy because that's not how the first round went. But Maxum is putting in the clinch and the wrestling and like he's locked in on a double leg right now. And I think he might take down Ulambekov. Oh, here we go. Almost got a slam, but Ulambekov pulled it into a guillotine. Don't be silly, jump the gillet. Shout out Normally. What's up, bro? I will see you for the main card. We're gonna be doing the main card together. I don't know if it's on your channel, my channel, but let's get it. Main card all the way. Let's go. Oof. Ulambekov was pulling hard on the fence there. on the cage, like he pulled it, and that should be a point. To be honest, it should be a point. And the fact that it's looking like it's going to the judges, honestly, the ref should have pulled a point from Ulambekov there. And if it goes to judges, then Maksum was robbed. That's the honest truth, because that was a hectic fence grab by Ulambekov. 100% normally. That was a nasty round. Both boys were fighting. I don't know which way that round went, but I think I might give it to Maksum. And right now, we little. To anyone who's listening on YouTube, this is the guy who's messing with my camera. So tell him to stop. Tell him to stop, little boy. Yes, stop messing with my camera, okay? Get out of here. Love you too much. Bye. So Maxim is showing some very, very, very good skills. He's showing that he is ready for a top 15 competition. He is offensively strong. He is defensively effective. He's doing a good job of fighting against a ranked opponent in the form of Ulanbekov. So I have nothing to say except for I need to change the name of the podcast to the Mute Mouse because this is my biggest problem in podcasting. I'm always muted. I make the most exemplary points as a mute. I should actually learn sign language. If I think about it, sign language might be the solution to this because then I can just sign everything I'm saying, and no matter whether or not I am muted, I will be heard by all of the viewers on my stream. Yes, that's my version of sign language. So to anyone who does the actual sign language, please don't be offended. Um, I'm a good guy. Usually, I promise. The mute mouse strikes again. Ah, absolutely brutal, Leroy. I'm brutalizing myself. And to be honest with you, I think Maxum won this fight. Maxum won this fight. Second round is going Maxum's way. This nigga's trying to steal my camera. Little boy, come on. I think this fight's definitely going Maxum's way. The third round was all Maxum. Lambekov didn't seem to have the gas tank to deal with Maxum, not at all. Um, but yeah, definitely Lambekov in this fight. Yeah, well, it is what it is, gentlemen. It is what it is. The mute mouse. You know what? Honestly, Cross, and I guess I got to say thank you, McDane, Rambling Dad podcast. I think I'm going to switch to calling this the Mute Mouse podcast because when I'm muted, then you're not confused about why I'm muted. It's the Mute Mouse podcast. Makes me a mouse, but fuck that. You know, whatever. I don't care. But this was a good fight. This was a good fight. Ulambekov is trying his best to make sure he wins this fight, but I don't think he's got it. I think Maxim managed to pull it out the fire. Both guys look tired right now in this fight with a lot of dirty boxing. Oof. Oof. uppercuts, elbows, all that dirty boxing, all that good stuff you want to see, all that good stuff that John Jones is doing right now in dirty boxing, like very exciting stuff. This was a good fight. This was a good fight. I don't know who won. Replays. Maxum won. There's no way the judges are going to go the other way. I wish I picked him as a dog, but Ulanbekov did not win this fight. The homeboy Maxum is winning at home in Azerbaijan. Maxum just reversed the takedown attempt in a hectic way. Oh, that was a good flyweight scrap. That was a good flyweight scrap if I've ever seen one before. I honestly think that Azat Maxum managed to clinch this one against Tagir Ulampekov. But you know, when it goes to the judges, we never know what's going to happen when it goes to the judges. That's the main thing about when it goes to the judges. We never know. And as my man from the Fight Beat Show, Ola says, my uneducated eyes never know where it's going to go. I guess that's what got me second place ish. Ish. Shout out to the Fight Me Show. Shout out to the boys. Everyone who is doing the underdog competition with the Fight Me Show every Friday, 10 p.m. Central African time. I have no idea what time it is, Texas time. UK, we're looking at 9 p.m. during the current daylight savings. And when you guys switch the clocks back, it's 8 p.m. UK time. Who else do we have? Which other time zones? But yeah, 10 p.m. Central African time every Friday until we change the clocks. Then it's 11 p.m. Central African time every Friday before UFC card. We have our prediction show, our underdogs prediction show, which I was winning for a long time until I wasn't, which was last week until this week. I'm about to get that thing. Raggy says M&A normally crossover laughing his head off there. I didn't even know you boys were still in the chat. I lost it. That's talking about me being a mute mouse. Oh, the mute button's undefeated. Shout out Lane. Lane, thank you so much for joining the stream and not calling me out on being the mute mouse. I really appreciate it. Because I'm really the judges. 29-28, 2027, and 30-27 by unanimous decision. Tagir Ulambekov? Ulambekov won that fight? Unanimous by Ulambekov. It's only because Khabib is in the corner. I'm telling you, is that Dagestani mafia. I don't think Ulambekov won that fight, and I picked Ulambekov. So I'm shocked that Ulambekov won that fight because I picked him. But Maxum put him to work in the second and third round. So I'm very, very shocked that Ulambekov won that fight. But hey, I ain't begging for no robbery. I'm happy with that. Shout out Lane once again. Leroy says, to be fair, your voice is not as annoying when you muted. No, thank you so much, Leroy. I appreciate that. Who else? Big up Lane, says Leroy. Lane says crossover MMA. Great fight, says crossover MMA. It really was a great fight. That was a really good fight. I honestly didn't see it going the way of Tagir Ulambekov. But hey, it did. You know, it is what it is. The judges decide what they decide. In the lead for fight of the night so far, I agree with you. Crossover is in the lead for fight of the night so far. Wrong, Leroy. Maxum lost that fight. Boys, I'm honest right now. I'm gonna change the stream. I'm gonna change my podcast to the Mute Mouse podcast. And if you don't know, well, you're gonna find out why you call me the Mute Mouse podcast. I'm just saying. From kick him in the head to Mute Mouse, though, like it's a big jump. But what are we gonna do, right? It is what it is. I ain't never kicked nobody in the head, but I've been mute all the time. Lane is loving that. I'm not loving it, but it is what it is. Leroy MM in the chat for Pete. I agree. I'm even gonna hit myself a nice little MM because I am the mute mouse. And the next fight we have Claudia Segula. Ooh, versus jeez, that's not acceptable. But next fight is women's MMA. Sterling's favorite. If you don't know who Sterling is, please do follow, like, subscribe. S Dogs MMA Talk out of Houston, Texas. Amazing work he does. Always interviewing the best fighters. He's had quite a few interviews with guys from Slap. I absolutely love Power, so definitely do hop on to S Dogs MMA Talk here on YouTube. Sterling, love you. But yeah, let's get to the next fight. The next fight is WMMA women's fight. This is just so you guys know what I'm doing right now. First fight, got it right. Usman by decision. Second fight, got it right. Ulanbekov, I had submission round one, but Azat Maksum, he managed to get through it. So, okay. And then the next fight we have is between Claudia Sigula versus Irina Alexeva. Woo! So I've gone all in on Alexeva. I think she's gonna win this fight. I think based on how the odds looked and what I saw from Irina Alexeva, I think the Russian Ronda has the edge over Claudia Segula. I think this is definitely going to be her fight. But look, let's see. We don't know how fights go. Even in the last fight, we thought that Lumbekov, no, not we thought. I thought that Maksum won that fight, as Maksum won that fight. But as we say, when it goes to the judges don't see what we see. The judges see what they see, and they gave it to Lumbekov. Like I said, I'm happy with that, but it's tough when you're watching the fight, you see it go one way, and the judges could decide a completely different way. Unanimous decision for Ulan Bekov. But let's see what happens. Let's see it. What happens in his next fight, because he didn't really show up very well, despite the fact that he had Khabib in his corner. He didn't show up as well as I thought he would. There was no wrestling. His clinching was poor. That's where Maksum won. The fight was in the clinch. The wrestling didn't exist. I mean, BJ, like, I would have thought with Khabib in his corner, he would have done a lot more, but he didn't do enough for me, honestly. I would have given that fight Maksum. But then again, like I say, the judges see what they see. The judges are cage side. We're not. We're watching on television. We have certain angles. We have another view altogether. So, look, shout out judges for their decision. It is what it is. But let's see to the next fight between Segula and Alexeva. Now, Claudia Segula is coming off a loss to Melissa Mullins, who also fights on this card. But she's coming off a fight to Melissa Mullins after a hell of a streak. She had 7 straight fights on the trot before her last loss. So she's not exactly a pushover. She knows what she's doing. And I mean, she's been winning by basically by finish. Her last 3 fights, it's a TKO, corner stoppage, and punches in round 1. Now, none of these are in the UFC. None of these are in the UFC. But if you're a finisher, you're a finisher. You know, if you finish fights, you finish fights. That's it. And I think she stands a chance of a good fight against Alexeva, but I just don't see her beating Irina Alexeva. Now they're 6-2 and 5-2. So Sigula is 5-2. Irina Alexeva is 6-2, and right now she's coming off a loss as well to Melissa Mullins, same fighter. They both lost to the same fighter. So shout out to the matchmakers. That's the sort of matchmaking we enjoy. They both came off a loss to the same fighter. So let's see what they can do against each other to see where they will be in this division. It's a bantamweight fight. Let's see what they can do. Irina Alexeva in the picture that UFC is using, she looks, and Claudia Segula in her picture looks. But if I look at Irina Alexeva on Tapology versus what the UFC used, I'm like, but why, guys? Why would you use that picture? Unless that's what she looks like now. I wonder. But let's go. We have Bruce Buffer introducing the fighters. Normally, shout out Irina by submission. I have Irina by where have my picks gone? I have Irina by I have Irina by decision. Okay, so normally you and I are the same in terms of our prediction for this fight. I've got Irina by submission decision. What is that hair she's got though? Irina's hair is one more time. Irina's hair is okay, cool. I mean, we're all entitled to have our preferred haircuts, right? Like it's choice. So she chose that. Ew. Okay. Okay, let's see how this fight goes. The fight has started between Irina Alexeva and Claudia Sigula. Poland versus Russia. I'm back. I'm back. Mm, you did something. Just okay. Just bring him this side. Put this here, and then fix what you're fixing. Because my entire screen is gone now. How am I the only one who ever keeps dropping my screen? Yeah, let him fight. How? No, just move this. Use this. So Gula started this fight as a plus 200 underdog. Now she is not losing. Once again, but we are back. We are back. We are back. I can't still be muted. There's no ways I'm still muted. I had this. You know what? I need to stop. I don't think I can solo stream because clearly it's. I hope Lane is still here. Lane, please. I'm embarrassed by all this, so please do watch my next live stream. I promise it's not always like this, which would probably be a lie at this point, to be honest. But whatever. I'm not muted anymore, Leroy. Thank you so much for that. So let's watch Alexeva at this point losing to Segula. Unexpectedly so. We expected Alexeva to dominate Segula, but it's not what's happening right now. It's not what we're seeing in this fight. 10-9 Segula, says Adam Pierce. Brian Frederick says 10-9 Segula. Segula just low blowed Ulambeka. Alexeva. Let's see how that goes. If the judges or the ref does anything about it, but I doubt it. It was just a click kick. It's not, well, it doesn't seem to generally be something that the refs take a point for. So, okay, cool. Are you talking about me, Leroy? I am a waste of oxygen? I can't still be muted. Don't tell me I'm still muted. Just holler at me in the chats. Am I still muted? I don't think I'm still muted. What's wrong with silence? I'm a beautiful man. Watch me in silence. Ain't no problem. The ref is thinking about a point deduction on Sigula for the click kick on Alexieva. Another kick to the pum pum. Yeah, damn, as Ola says. Yes, Leroy, I was muted because I pulled. And when that is up, you can't hear me. And that's my bad. It's just like my bad for not submitting Dog of the Week. Look, I accept that it didn't record, but I had Fazeev as my Dog of the Week. Like, I had Fazeev as my Dog of the Week. I'm not blaming you, Mr. Adjudicator Leroy, but I had Fazeev for my Dog of the Week, and y'all guys fucked me, so fuck all y'all. Yeah, you heard me. And tonight I'm screaming. Tonight I am screaming out my lungs. And that's why you guys don't get me for real on that show, because I can't scream like this, because it's too late. You guys have that show too late. Let's get an early card and let's really talk. Making the walk. Shout out Making the Walk. Jax, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining me. CTE, free range CTE at CIT, says Leroy. Okay. Okay, yeah, Drickus kicked me in the head. Let's get it. Let's go. Oh, I like that. Drickus, please kick me. Am I sure about what I'm wishing for, though? I don't think that's what I wish for. But welcome to the Mute Mouse stream. Anyone who is watching, welcome to the Mute Mouse stream. This is Yao, your host on the Mute Mouse podcast. Spin off from the Kick 'em in the Head podcast. So a spin off from this guy. We are the Mute Mouse podcast. You can't hear anything we're saying, but we're always watching the fights. Always talking with the boys. You know how it is. Yes. Yes, but fuck you guys nonetheless. Even if it's a yes, it doesn't matter. Give me my Dog of the Week. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't matter, but it's a yes. I believe you, Leroy. I believe you. I believe you. But I did. But I believe you too. So it is what it is. Making the Walk Fight Week show says Jax, aka Making MYW in the house. Making your walk? Making whose walk? Shouldn't it be MTW? Oh, so Fight Week show missed the T and hit the Y. Yeah, okay. Okay. Jax is aka MYW. Yeah, we got it. We got it. We got it. Uh, Kitchen Jacks. Look, I still call him Basement Jacks because Jordan is now Foundation Jordan, and Jacks is still Basement Jacks. And at this point, I might as well be fucking Kitchen Yao because I didn't make a Dog of the Week pick because you motherfuckers don't want to give me my Dog of the Week. Fuck you, niggas. The only reason I'm even doing this early prelim stream is so I can curse you guys out with passion without getting cursed out by my neighbors because I want my Dog of the Week. If he wins, if he doesn't win, uh, I don't. I, I, Fight Week Show says, "Stop playing, y'all. You saw I made the correct." Ish, bro. Listen, the English failed me there. Please, I beg. Can you just remix the English there just so that we can all just balance ourselves on what that exactly means? Because I don't know what that means. But okay, Leroy finds it funny because Leroy finds it funny because he speaks whatever you just spoke, which is cool too. That's also okay. But I please English us, brother. English. Okay, I need to pay attention to the fights because Sterling, if he was here, he'd be cursing me out for not paying attention to the fight. Second round in the bag between Alexeva and Claudia Sigula. Um, so far, everyone has Sigula winning this fight by inches, I suppose. Um, so she's adjusted nicely. She's winning the fight. The odds have her ahead in this fight, which is very interesting as well because Alexeva started out as the favorite. If I check the picks, I think we all took Alexeva in this fight because we didn't think Segula was going to win it out of Poland versus the Russian. And for me, I took all the Russians on this. Ruska's not a real word. Russians on this card. So I think I'm not like doing well right now. The Russians don't seem to be like doing shit, but I don't know. So far, I think I agree. Segula's winning this fight, but I'm paying too much attention, cursing you guys out instead to the actual fight itself. So let me actually watch this fight now, because I mean that's why I'm here. That's why you're here to watch me watch this fight, because that's what we do. We watch other people watching fights. Watch alongs, love it, love it. Mm. Shout out EFC 125 coming up June the 2nd, I believe, July the 2nd, I believe. Luke Michael versus Blam B. Let's go. Ooh, Alexeva just hit a big body kick on Sigula. Rocked her. You can see that hit right in the liver. She looked a bit rocked, but she composed herself. And if you don't know, here are all the weight classes. If you don't know your weight classes, I don't know if you guys can see that, but right now in the women's bantamweight fight, WMMA between Irina Alexeva and Claudia Sigula. I swear, if my neighbors call at 8 p.m. for me making noise, I am taking those motherfuckers to court. I swear right now, I am laying my own damn complaint. Ooh, big shoulders from Alexeva. Okay, so look, Alexeva came back second round. It was balanced. I think Sugula might have won the first round, but third round so far, there's blood all over Sugula's face. She's bleeding. It's on her foot. Alexeva stomping the foot with all the blood. If you look at damage, the shoulder checks that Alexeva's putting in, I think she's going to win this fight. Maybe 28-27, I think. Sorry, 29-27. 29-28. Jeez, those are my scores. 29-28. She might win this fight. But let's see what the judges say. Unanimous or wait, whose blood is that? Oh, my bad. That's Alexeva's blood. That's not Sigula's blood. Ooh. Which means the damage is on Alexeva, not on Sigula. Ooh. Well, whoever took Sigula as a dog, well done. Because right now she's dogging the out of this fight. Ooh, ooh, shit. Ooh, Sigula hit a nasty spinning back fist. Oh, it caught Alexeva lost this fight. Alexeva lost this fight. There's no ways Alexeva is anywhere close to being in this fight. She just keeps getting caught. Who was my dog of the week? See, Jax, let me just say this, right? Like, I was chill with you, bro. Like, I was like, ah, no, making the walk is cool. Basement Jax, kitchen Jax. And now you want to come at me for my dog of the week? Now you want to come at me for my dog of the week? Okay. Okay, I got you, Jax. I see you, Jax. No problem, pal. No problem. Ah, you're not even in the competition, Leroy. Don't talk about my dog of the week. My dog of the week is Fazeev, and you know it. My dog of the week. You guys got me emotional on the stream, and I was just telling my girl, Kanye, shout out Kanye, about Finney the Legend and Sin City Manny. I'm like, with all due respect, I know people died in that situation, and I'm not trying to make this seem as if it's the same situation. Condolences to the family, but YouTube beef is real. Y'all niggas stiffing me over my money for this YouTube thing. Ah, guys, come on. I'm trying to make that. Y'all calling me out for my dog of the week. Fuck you guys. But back to the fight. That's the point. That we're watching this fight. Alex never lost this fight. She got bludgeoned. She got beaten up. Right now, we've got Sigula on top of her. She's controlling the clinch. She's controlling the BJJ in terms of the grappling and the position. In the striking, Segula's more versatile. She's landed more damage. This is a 30-27 fight for me. I wish Alexeva got it, but 100% it's Segula's fight. The underdog in this competition definitely won. You run this shit. Yeah, we know you run this shit, but that don't mean nothing, Leroy. I want my fucking dog of the week, bro. I wish I'd taken Segula. I didn't take nobody, but fuck you guys still. But yeah, so I still got Segula winning this fight by a distance. King Kong in this bitch. Yes, it's me. I am that motherfucker. King Kong is getting. Let's go. Ooh, these don't look like crosses. Guys, listen, to anyone watching the stream, please just if you haven't paid attention and crossover MMA comes on stream, just look at the biceps. I stopped doing this because every time I do this, Cross does this, and this Cross's biceps look like I don't even know what to grab, but Cross's biceps look like the size of my head, man. Like they some real biceps. But the point is, King Kong this bitch. Yes, I am, Leroy. Thank you so much. Fight week show. We love Kanye around here. Fuck y'all though. Yeah, we do love Kanye around here, but fuck y'all. Yes, because y'all niggas don't give me a dollar week. You guys got me emotional on the stream today. Oh, Jax. Oh, my bad, bro. My bad. Much love. Making the walk. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Okay. I don't have a dog of the week. Apparently, I didn't pick a dog of the week, according to the moderator and the guy who says that he runs this shit, which is this guy over here, that guy over there. He didn't give me my dog of the week, which is Raphael Fazeev. I had Raphael Fazeev as my dog of the week, and he didn't give it to me, but it is what it is. Jax, thank you so much. I have no dog of the week, so I don't get the extra 2 points that Ola just got by getting Muhammad Usman winning that fight. I don't get the 2 points that he just got for Muhammad Usman winning that fight, which doesn't make me happy, but let's get it. It is what it is. Let's see in the chats. Leroy says, I love Kanye's new song. Mute mouse. Okay, Leroy, I see. This fight is absolute. Let's see. Absolute disappointment from Alexeva. Lane, thank you so much. I think it was disappointing. Lane, this fight is absolute dog water. Leroy, tell us. Dog water because you drink dog water, you drank dog water, you prefer dog water. Just give us context on what dog water means to you as we wait for the judges to announce the fact that Segula most likely won that fight. And if I'm wrong about that, I'm happy. But there's no ways I missed that one. My uneducated fight eyes definitely saw that one. Let's see what the judges call. The 3 rounds. (30-27) for the winner by unanimous. Claudia Segula. It was a given. There's no ways that Segula lost that fight. She was dominating from start to end. She was all over Alexeva, all over her. Like there's no chance. The blood that I saw earlier in the fight, I thought was Segula's blood, but it was Alexeva's blood dripping onto Segula's foot. She mashed her up. It was bad. So definitely Sigula, 30-27, 100%. Didn't get that dog win. Well done, Claudia Sigula. Now I've got Daria Zeleniakova versus, in a rematch, by the way, versus Melissa Mullins. Melissa Mullins, who just beat the two fighters who just fought in the last fight, Alexeva and the winner, Isabella. She's a IMAF European silver medalist, Melissa Mullins, out of the UK. UK. Let's get back to the chats. What does the chat have to say? Didn't you pick Maxum as well? Yow. Your dog picked Maxum. By the way, I can't wait for the main card because I. You came for my dog. I'm coming for your dogs. Hola. Talk to me about your dog. And I don't mean your dog of the week. I mean the dog in your house, bro. You and Izzy playing the same games with your dogs, bro. I'm coming for all your dogs. Your dog, Olin's dog, Jax's dog. And I don't mean dog of the week. I mean your wolf. Ow, 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 ow. Dogs, the real dogs. Y'all niggas and your dogs. No, it's like 15 times you niggas in the stream. Let me just calm myself down. Guys got me emotional on the stream today. You got me emotional on the stream. Yeah, Lane did not pick Usman, but it is what it is. But shout out to everyone. Thank you so much for joining me on the stream tonight. Thank you for joining me on this watch along. Don't forget all the guys who we rock with, all the guys in the chat. Fight Week Show. Do subscribe to the Fight Week Show. Amazing production. Every Wednesday we have Dust Up Shakedown. Every Friday we have UFC prediction show. If there's a UFC fight card on the Saturday, when there's no UFC fight card, there is no prediction show. But every Wednesday, every Friday, you will find us on the Fight Week Show. Rambling Dad podcast. Shout out McDane with your two babies. Look after the little girls, Vader and her little sister. Love them all. We got Making the Walk, Jax, Lala, guys. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Love you guys. S Dogs MMA Talk. Sterling out in Houston, Texas. Sterling, I'm from the Persian, Eurasian, African continent. You know this. Love you, Sterling, all the way. We got Leroy, the man himself who makes the rules and fucks people on their dogs. Leroy, shout out Leroy. We've got, who am I forgetting here? Crossover MMA. How can I forget Cross? I just talked about the man whose biceps make me put mine away. Shout out Crossover MMA. And we got Lane, one of our biggest fans. Lane, thank you so much. Always for joining the stream. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, Lane. Who else we got in the chats that I want to shout out right now? Normally, how can I forget Normally? MMA Normally. If you want to know someone who's trained with DC, trained with the best, out in AKA in San Diego, shout out MMA Normally. Does his stream. I think he does about 2 or 3 streams with Nano every week. Do follow, like, subscribe. MMA Normally, great production they put out. UFC content every week. Great stuff. So shout out to everyone that we roll with on the Fight Week Show, the prediction show, everything UFC. That's what we talk about every Wednesday. Find us on the Dust Up Shakedown. Great production. But still, fuck you guys for fucking me on my dog of the week this week. I want my dog. I want my dog. I want my dog. You guys, I want my dog of the week. Where am I on this chat? I went all the way back. Wait. What am I missing? I missed this one. Stop cursing. Stop cussing my bitches, y'all. Listen, Ola, bro. Listen, you and that bitch of yours, right? I'm gonna slap her titties, and all 6 of them gonna go brrr, because you and your dogs. Tonight, I'm coming for you and your dogs. You came for my dog. I'm coming for your real ass dogs. You hear me? Yeah, you hear me. God damn it! I picked Hamdi's fat ass, but I did hedge a small bet on Usman. Niger, let's go. Lane says that, she picked Hamdi to win that fight, but he didn't win that fight. Usman won by decision, and she put a small bet on Usman. So shout out Lane for making some money on that fight, even though your pick technically didn't go your way. Lane says Hamdi was my only L so far. So far, good picks for you, Lane. Congrats. Well done. Fight Week Show says Leroy says, Lane, the wallet speaks louder than the picks. You speaking from the heart with your back pocket. The pocket speaks louder than the heart. The pocket, the wallet, very specifically, speaks louder than the heart. Leroy, That's some very insightful philosophical stuff. The wallet speaks louder than the heart. Listen, don't talk to my heart. Talk to my wallet. Put that money in. Don't talk to my heart. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, you're welcome back over here, Lane. You're forgiven. Huh. Okay, Ola, let's go, Lane. It's accept. We have the next fighters coming into the hex. So when this fight gets started, we're gonna get back to the fight. But for now, we are in the middle of the fight between Daria Zeleznikova, Zeleznyakova versus Melissa Mullins. That was a different person when it's not the middle of the night. Yes, because my neighbors aren't there up my ass about, oh, you're making noise. Oh, you can't giggle. Oh, why are you talking? What do you mean, why am I talking? That's what people do. They talk, they giggle. Even if it's past tense, so go fuck yourself. Excuse my language there. But yeah, different person. Let's get like, oh, my camera's being attacked by the 1-year-old again. Don't attack my camera, little boy. Shout out to Leroy. Ooh, you guys want to join my stream so I can tell you shit to your faces? Let's go. Okay, I'm about to send you that stream link. Let's go. Let us go. So I can tell you this shit to your faces. Y'all robbing me of my dog. Why are you robbing me? I even took my earphone. Why are you robbing me of my dog? I want my dog. Raphael Faziv is my dog. All over the stream, I picked that dog from the beginning, Leroy. I want my dog. I want my dog. Okay, the next fight's about to come in. Let's put these earphones back on. Ooh, Ola has steamrolled ahead. He is 179 on the scoreboard. I am 175. I am 4 points behind the fight week show. And I don't have a dog of the week this week because they fucked me on my dog. But it is what it is. Don't worry. Top of the table. That's our brand. That's how we live. That's what we are. You know I'm going to get back there. Ain't no problem right now. Okay, let's see. I sent through the link, Leroy, by the way. Lane, I challenged him yesterday to say fuck his neighbors, and he swiftly and quietly declined like a good neighbor. Look, you didn't win no forfeit. I didn't lose no quiz. Take me on a quiz. Not Ola. You want me to say fuck my neighbors? You and Cross want me to say fuck. You know what? Let's actually pull the man who has that opinion. Let's pull him in here. Let's get his opinion. Let's get him in here because Cross had the idea that the best forfeit for me is fuck your neighbors. Please scream as loud as I can, right? Okay, wait. I don't see Cross. Where'd he go? What's going on in the stream? Cross, where did you go, bro? I thought you were here. Okay, he's not here. Ola, you can't call that. You gotta beat me. You want to do something. First, challenge me in the stream where we quiz. Beat me. Then you can ask me to say fuck my neighbors. Until then, fuck my neighbors. I can say it if I want to, not if you tell me to do it. So let's see it. Beat me first. Challenge me. Let's go. You and me. Let's go. Let's have some. I want to say some real stakes. We already got real stakes, but let's go. You want to get me to say that when you want me to say it? You gotta beat me first, fam. You ain't beating me. Me? Oh, bro. You ain't beating me. You know who I am? I'm fucking y'all, fam. Yeah, I don't lose. Okay, shout out to Leroy. Next comment. Just gonna have something to eat and I'll jump on. Let's go. Cross, are you in the chat or are you on the stream? Cross, come on, bro. I want to point out the person who said that me screaming "fuck my neighbors" is the right punishment. You think I don't got the balls? You think I ain't got the what's the word he used in Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels? Famous Guy Ritchie. Okay, let's get back to the fights. Next fight is on women's MMA. Sterling's favorite. Shout out S Dogs MMA talk between Zeleniukova and Mullins. First round, 10 seconds in. Let's see what happens. This is a very interesting fight because Melissa Mullins, she's a killer out of Europe. Like she's an absolute killer. I am former IMF champion coming up against Zeleniukova, who she's beaten before. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, Mullins is being lit up. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Zeleniukova. Mullins shoots, but it ain't helping her. Ooh, Zeleniukova is on it tonight. She is. Whew. Melissa Mullins' face is lit up. She already looks like Gargamel. Like she's just like missing the one tooth sticking out. She'd be looking like Gargamel. Her face is all red. Her nose has gotten big, just like that, because freaking Zeleniukova is just lighting her up. And I'm talking 20 seconds into the fight, it's almost over. Mullins has to do something dramatic because she just got literally beat up in 20 seconds. It's insane. Absolutely crazy. Didn't see that coming. Back to the chat. Let's see what the chat's got to say. Crossover MMA says, "You're not, bro. Listen, come on the stream and then you can tell me what I'm doing. Come on the stream, then you can tell me what I'm doing. Are you on the stream? No, you can't tell me what I'm doing, fam. Come on the stream. Let's talk about whether I'm shouting or not. Let's talk about that, right? Okay, okay, we're happy with that. Oh, Mullins is being slapped. Like every time I look up, she's just catching. This is Mullins' face in the fight. I hit myself a bit hard. Ouch. Okay, Keith. Concerned after that one. Ouch. I hit myself nice and hard. So you see this knuckle? That knuckle don't play. I hit myself right there with that knuckle. Mm-hmm. Zeleny over 2.5 rounds. That's a good bet, Lane. Although the way it's looking right now, it doesn't look like she's gonna make it to the second. So I hope that bet comes through for you, Lane. But it's not looking good for Letnikova right now. And my stream's gone to shit. How'd that happen? What else do we have in the chats? I already got that one. Fight Week Show says Dog of the Week picks in the last 2 rounds qualifies me to put a forfeit on you. Lose pennant. You lose pennant. Peasant. You lose pennant. Lose peasant. Tonight, the English, my friend. Listen, you live in England, okay? You need to give us just a little bit more like the English, so that like the rest of us around the world who aren't like in England and aren't like English can like understand English, like English. Because I know, like, wait, let me read it again. Maybe it's my bad. It's my hand far enough. My 2 Dog of the Week picks in the last 2 weeks qualifies me to put a forfeit on you. You lose. You lose peasant. You okay? I'll leave it right there. What a start to the fight. Absolutely crazy. Melissa Mullins was being lit up like a Christmas light on the 20. In South Africa, we light up Christmas lights in October. So like a 29th of October Christmas light in South Africa is what Melissa Mullins is being lit up right now. Like for real. She getting clapped. Wait. Cross? Did you speak South African? Why would you say she's getting clapped? Because that's a very South African phrase. She's getting clapped. Yeah, we clap. So clap on. You hit him right there. The power slap things. In the chat, we got Sheesh from Crossover MMA. Cross, please join the stream. Sugar Pale, Super Pale equals Super Red. Talking about Melissa Mullins and the fact that she's now super red from all the claps she's been getting from Daria Zelesnikova. And my stream is gone. I've lost the fight altogether. Oh my gosh, terrible stuff. Faces Red Up says Fight Week Show. Got a head like a hairy tomato. Okay. Was that Frenchlish? Zero head movement like dogs that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I ain't English, fool. I speak how I type. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. And you're not English, brother. Mullins is working back. I see Mullins right now. She's got an armbar deep on Zeleniakova. And there's the second round. Look, Mullins. No, that's the first round. Mullins pulled it back, but geez, actually, if I look at it, Zeleniakova is looking beat the fuck up. Like they beat her up. I didn't even see her getting beat up. She beat up right now. I'm too busy screaming at you guys to actually see her getting beat up. Jeez, Zeleniakova's gotten beat up. If I look at Mullins' face now, oh, I'm wrestling for my camera the 1-year-old again. Okay, he gone now. 1-year-old, come here, 1-year-old. Ah, he's gone. Yeah, so she worked her way back a little bit. Agreed. It's looking like a tight round there. This fight is a war. It's an absolute war crossover. It really is. These women are beating the hell out of each other. Like really beating each other. It's crazy. Look, it's a good fight so far. I'm really enjoying this fight between Daria Zelensnyakova and Melissa Mullins. Mullins did not see that start coming from Zelensnyakova. Zelensnyakova. She didn't see that start coming, and Zelensnyakova lit her up in the first 30 seconds. Just bang, 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 bang. She just took shot. And she composed herself middle of the first round, and she managed to get back into it and deliver some damage on Zelensnyakova. So I don't know how that first round went because it was even Stevens. I'm not too sure. What do you guys think in the chats? How did that first round go? Uh, Fight Week Show says Mullins might have stole that first round with that submission attempt. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, a submission attempt, as we know, takedowns don't really count. But how are you in the clinch? How are you when you're on the ground? Are you throwing up submissions? Submission attempts are really what counts for the judges. And you're right. She threw up a submission attempt, so maybe that gave her the first round just at the end, just at the death, because that's how the first round ended. So probably I agree with you. Next comment says, no freaking way. Ola says, Lane. She's hoping that Mullins, no, that Zelensnyakova took that first round. I don't know. It's just a really close round. Can't really tell. Copium on my part. Lane says the Fight Week Show. Hola. Shout out to everyone who is watching. Please do like, comment, and subscribe at Hectic Pod on all platforms. We're going to find us every Tuesday before the first week of the month. Why? Because it's an EFC fight night. We have EFC 125 coming up, the title fight between Luke Younger Michael and Blamby Shadrach and Sua. Exciting fight. But let's talk about UFC right now. We've got the second round, 3 minutes in. Zelensnyakova versus Mullins in the women's bantamweight division in the UFC. Suffice to say, for the most part, they have kept it standing. When it did go to the ground, you could see the dominance of Mullins. Mullins looking like the bigger fighter. She's composed herself. The first round didn't start very well. She was getting beat up. Honestly, the first 45 seconds, she's getting beat up. But you can now see the dominance. She's composed herself. Maybe she listened to her corner between rounds there, but she's doing a lot better in controlling her space. But she got a nasty right hook there. Mullins got an absolutely nasty right hook from Zelensnyakova. Oh. Zelensnyakova starts her rounds very quick. Mullins starts her rounds very slow. But, in terms of the damage, I'm not seeing much coming from Zelensnyakova. So, I don't know. Let's see. Crossover in the chat says, take it easy, Lane. Razor close round. Yeah, that was razor close. I still think that, Mullins, like Ola said, that last minute submission, I think just managed to pull it out the fire. Well, I don't know what to tell you. It might be the mute mouse pod. So what? I'm gonna have two pods now. One called kick him in the head, and one called mute mouse pod. Death by being a mute mouse. Thankfully, it hasn't happened in the last 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Shout out to the chat. Please answer the question. How do you find the second round so far? Tricky. Forward pressure is seemingly coming from Mullins, but the counters are coming from Zelensnyakova. Mullins just almost took a knee in the middle. Mullins is getting lit up. I think it's about to be over. Zelensnyakova caught it with something that we didn't quite see, but Mullins went down, basically took a knee, but stood right back up and started swinging at Zelensnyakova, but Zelensnyakova couldn't really capitalize on that. But Zelensnyakova's got a cut on her eye. It's got a underneath her eye, cut above her eye. She's bleeding out of her nose. The Mullins also, her nose is looking a little bit broken. This Sterling, S Dogs MMA Talk, please do tell us how are you fighting this fight. This is a good fight between the women. This is a good women's fight. Sterling, please. They just showed it. Zelensnyakova hit a nasty liver punch, like a body shot, right on the liver on Mullins, and she just went down, got back up, and kept fighting. But that's how I'm seeing the second round. Let's shout out to the chat, see how they're finding the second round here. Lane says, think we may have to deal with a questionable scorecard again. I guess the question is, how questionable will the scorecard be? I don't know. Let's see how that goes. We're looking at the end of the second round, 8 seconds left. We've got Mullins on top, slight ground and pound on Zaniakova, and that's the second round there. Fight Week Show says damage now apparent on Daria. Daria is wearing a lot of damage, like she's bleeding all over. She's not looking as good as she did midway in the first round. Where she looked like she was dominating. Now you can see she's in a real fight, taking damage. Okay, let's see how the judges find it. As Lane said, are we looking at another questionable scorecard from the judges? Lane, who do you have winning this fight so far? If you think it's questionable, in your opinion, who's winning this fight? Decent sluggers in this one. 100%. They are swinging. This is a good showcase for women's MMA. We keep talking about how Amanda Nunes, Kayla Harrison, they make women's MMA right now, which is true, especially in the bantamweight division. I mean, who else do we have? And as much as these two aren't as experienced in the UFC as other fighters, they are making a good case for why this division might not be dead. It's an intense fight. This is an intense fight so far. And honestly, I think week by week, every time we try and, with like a better wording, talk shit about women's MMA, and then we get a women's MMA fight on the card that's like this, I mean, I'm happy. Like, they're not that bad. Shout out Sterling. Okay, back to the chat. Back to the chats. Uh, better than Power Slap. Yes, that's for you, Ola. Okay, next. Sterling ain't watching this, says Lane. I should probably give him a call. Like, Sterling, you gotta watch this fight. This fight's great. Sterling, watch the fight. Zeleniakova, 2018, Zeleniakova after two, says Ryan Frederick. 2018 says Aaron Bronster for Zeleniakova after two. Korean John says some violent exchanges between these two, both taking damage. Very entertaining fight. Hashtag UFC Baku. Interesting. So on Twitter, they so far are definitely scoring it for Zeleniakova on Twitter. But we saw this in the last fight where the comments had it for the fighter that didn't win. The comments had it for Sigula, but Alexeva won that fight. Here, the comments are having it for Zeleniakova. Zelensniakova. Will it go Mullins' way? I don't know. Let's see. 1-1 going into the third, says Lane. Okay. So you all in the chat seem to be on 1-1 versus the guys who are watching, the actual fighters, if you will, UFC personnel, UFC fighters, UFC, I don't know what to call them, but they're all going with Zelensniakova so far. Look, I'm hoping for Mullins because I picked Mullins, but it's a really close fight. It's a really close fight. But I think if 1-1, I can mess with 1-1. Leroy says hashtag UFC Baku. Hashtag UFC. Hashtag Leroy a little bitch. Yeah, I said it. Look, I want my dog, Leroy. Leroy, listen. Leroy, okay, no, talk to me. There's no one else here. It's just me. Talk to me, Leroy. Listen. Just give me my dog, bro. I picked Rafael Fiziev. Leroy, listen. Just give me my dog, bro. I picked Rafael Fiziev. That's what I'm saying. Daria Zeleniakova and Mullins. It's okay if Mullins loses. It's not like Zeleniakova was my dog or whatever. My point is just give me my dog. But let's move on. Cards can be all over the place. Yeah, they can be, and we're gonna see this. I'm pretty sure when it goes to the judges, because I see Zelensniakova and they're saying her, but she's not connecting. She's striking, but it's miss after miss, and then she'll get maybe one shot in. Problem is Mullins isn't doing enough work. To be honest with you, she's not doing enough work, but let's see how the judges find that one. Yeah. Kelly says Mullins. Kelly, let's go Mullins. Look, I'm all for Mullins. I hope you're actually scoring it for Mullins, not just hoping Mullins. And there's Mullins with what was almost a takedown, but Daria got right back up. Her takedown defense is right now absolutely superlative. It's good takedown defense from Darius and Nensikova. What you mean Lexa won that fight? Are you smoking on that bong again, Keith? CTE is a real thing, bro. Yeah, you'll say that when you're back in second, back in your middle table position, bro. Yeah, you heard me. Okay, let's see what we got next. Show me where you picked Raphael, and I'll happily oblige. Look, I picked him. Let's just get back to the fight at this point. 1 minute left in the fight between Daria Zanezniakova and Melissa Mullins. It was a close fight in the bantamweight division, the women's division. I think I might be inclined. Ooh, there's a takedown from Mullins right at the end of the third round, but she can't hold it. She couldn't hold it. So Zanezniakova just got right back up, and I think it might be definitely Daria's fight. Daria Zanezniakova. Mullins, former IMF champion, unfortunately, I don't think she did enough, but it's going to go to the judges. And we know when it goes to the judges make the decision that they make. So let's see. Leroy, I hope you can read. Where's my other finger? I hope you can read. Lane knows what it is. Lane knows what it is. My dog of the week is Fizzy. My dog of the week is Fizzy. My dog of the week is Fizzy. My dog of the week is my dog of the week is Fizzy. Leroy, come on, okay, let's get it real. Mullins plus 700. Jeez. Yeah, she lost that fight. She lost that fight plus 700 in the third round. Mullins did not win that fight. Tragic business there. But okay, let's go. We've got Melissa Mullins. The judges are about to rule in her fight between her and Daria Zlenznikova, who she had beaten before. This is a rematch. This is the second fight in. If these ladies go to the top, it could be a trilogy at some point. It could be a four-peat at some point, like Brandon Moreno and Davison Figueiredo. Who knows? But look, I can see why they put this fight on again. I can see why these ladies both wanted to decide who is better between them. And if you look at who lost the first fight, Mullins won the first fight. If Zelensnyakova wins this fight, I can almost guarantee they might, if they continue, no crazy injuries, no weird career paths or whatever, but if they continue as they are right now, these two ladies are definitely going to do a trilogy fight. They're definitely going to do a trilogy fight because that was a really good fight. And I think they need to prove who's better because I think Zelensnyakova won this fight. Let's see what the judges have to say about it. After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. 29-28, 20-27, 20-27, 30-27. Winner by unanimous. Daria Zelensnikova won that fight by unanimous decision. I should have gone Russia. I said it's a Russia card. I said it's a Russia card, and I didn't pick Zelensnikova. Why? Why? Tell me. Okay, in the chat, tell me why I didn't pick Zelensnikova. Okay, back to the chats. Haha, Bahamundez is her lock of the week. So is that why you're happy about me picking Fazeev, Lane? Tell the truth, Lane. Is that why you're happy? Shout out, we have someone on the screen. Join me right now. We have Leroy. Only people on the screen in the
You're on mute, dude. Nah, just fucking with you.
It's so believable that I believed it.
What's going on?
I'm good.
Good,
How you
man,
doing,
good.
Leroy?
Thought I'd jump on and give you some company.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So tonight I'm drinking, and I'm drinking brandy. And if anyone knows anything about brandewijn, as we call it here in SA, brandewijn with ice. Yeah,
Get
with
after it, mate.
ice.
Cheers.
Yeah, yeah.
I want the Stellas.
À toi. The Iron Turtle is about to get in the octagon and show some
Who
of
just
that.
won? I missed
Wait,
it.
I didn't pick the Iron Turtle. Zelensnikova.
Right.
by unanimous. And what's crazy is I did say I should go with all Russia this coming fight night because I was on a Russia fight night. I don't know why I didn't pick Zikova and I picked Mullins.
Oh, that's just another slip up, was it?
Listen, I want my dog. I want my dog.
Dude, I legit, because I was like, oh, maybe some fucked up on the sheets, and like maybe it was there because it's weird that you didn't pick one. So I went through meticulously through every version history from last week, and you never picked a dog of the week.
I'm not even sure how to defend myself at this point. Wait, let's see what the chat's saying. I'm not sure how to defend myself at this point. Okay, shout out Lane, welterweight. Yes, welterweight division. We have the next fight coming up.
You know,
Thank
if you
so much,
flip
Lane.
that upside down, it says MM.
Listen, I'm just gonna change this whole thing to the Mute Mouse podcast so that you guys can just feel more at home because when at least I'm muted, like it's like, oh, of course, it is the Mute Mouse podcast. It's easier for me. Yes, they got me. Normally, they got me. Restream is better. Look, Leroy, you guys need to switch to Restream. It is better. I'm much more enjoying the experience of being on Restream versus StreamYard. I really am. It's better.
To be honest, I think just going straight through OBS might be the play.
That's also fair. That's also fair.
Like I'm working on I'll whip this over so you can see what I'm talking about, but like making up my own feeds here on how to so everyone will just key into this instead, but it also means that I have to be on the stream and I usually can't be, so we'll see how that goes. Play by you.
Okay.
So only 4 points between you and Ola, eh?
Blah, 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 blah. Let's not talk about points right now, please. Got a whole night to go, and I don't have a dog of the week. Listen, wait. What can I do to get my dog, please, Lou? Like, just let's.
So
just
on like Thursday afternoon or Friday morning at the latest, I will put up all of the odds and your options on the Google sheet. So what you do is you go through and you make all your picks, and then there's this section. It's called Dog of the Week, where you select your Dog of the Week for that week, and then I will take that and I'll make sure that I record that down for you for your Dog of the Week, and then when they fight, and if that fighter wins, then you'll get your Dog of the Week points. That's how it works. I hope I explained that well enough for you.
No, my English right now is as good as Ola's. You need to different words. Let's see what Cross got to say. Crossover in the chats. Streaming live on StreamYard and Restream tonight. Okay, so we are doing the main card. Shout out, boys. Looking forward to the main card.
Hey, deal. 10% of $5.
New deal for Leroy.
Love it.
Normally, shout out. Thank you so much for joining us, bro. I don't suppose you guys heard what I said about.
Go on. You're doing a callback.
Oh, I was gonna say about Cross's biceps.
Or were you on mute when you said it?
That mute at the beginning was very unfortunate.
It was so bad, man.
I don't know.
And you went on a tangent without reading the chat. No, the whole chat's just lighting up. Like, mate, no one can hear you.
And I was going in, by the way. Like I was going in at that point.
I think that's what I said. No one knows any idea what you're saying, but you definitely mean that shit.
Yeah, I was very emotional. Like I was literally saying, you guys got me emotional on the screen. Is what I was saying, and all that got lost.
That's fucking gold.
Let's see. So, anyone who does not know what we're talking about, when I started the stream, I was muted that everyone could see. Let's see who else got me on the mute. Solo, Yao, and here's Leroy, the man on the screen,
just
talking about my muticism. Let's see who else we got. Normally talking about my muticism. We got more normally talking about my muticism.
Yeah, he's a shocker.
I should change the podcast to that, actually. But yeah, shout out to everyone who's joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. We are right now live with the Fight Week show. Leroy, and as you can see, I'm second on the table, about to kick Ola's ass, which is not going to happen tonight.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing normally. Wait, is the same sound delay happening for me as well? I'm assuming it's a.
No, you're good. You're good.
Well, no, so
No, so when I started
I can see
my
you and
network
hear
wasn't
you
good.
at the same time now, but when I was watching you on YouTube, there's a delay, so you see you talking and then hear you. Kind of like what happens to Sterling, but nowhere near as severe.
I see. I wonder why that is. That's interesting. Shout out, we do have the next fight starting in the middleweight
Oh no,
division.
but Restream's way better.
Natsiev and Park. What do you mean? It is.
Yeah, we just talked about the delay. But yeah, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but Sterling doesn't use Restream.
He
Sterling
uses
uses StreamYard. Oh.
But also, I think he just has another issue going on there as well, altogether.
Normally, am I still delayed? Can you hear Leroy perfectly and I'm still delayed? Because I think it might be my network. I know it's been going on the past 2 weeks, but my connection's just been balls.
What time are you on?
4:04.
Okay, you're a bit ahead of me. I can also hear your feed as well.
Wow, I hope that has not been the entire stream. Wait, has that been the entire stream?
Must have been.
Wait, could you hear me when you were listening?
I had my stream going, so I couldn't tell.
YouTube? Dum dum dum. Crossover says Sterling uses Restream now. Look, Leroy, we're all switching over to Restream, and so with me being lagged, it's better than me completely glitching out. And I think that's the difference between Restream and StreamYard is I don't know what's going on with my network the past few weeks, but I just keep getting kicked out. And on StreamYard, it'll just like kick me out completely and you can't see me. I'm stuck. But with Restream, at least it's delayed rather than kicking me out
Didn't
altogether.
you get kicked out altogether just earlier?
Oh, no, that's because the 1-year-old just literally unplugged my entire setup. Like he went in there, he's like,
Love it.
Ola says, you will do nothing this fight week, y'all. You will do fucking nothing. Just wait till next week, motherfucker. I got you. I got you, Leroy. I mean, Ola. I've turned starting. Cool.
So where's your timer?
You got this. What?
Oh, you don't.
No, I'm just here for the beauty, bro. I'm a good-looking guy. Like, you just gotta watch me and like hope. Yeah, like Cross says, it's my internet. It's the South African internet. Yes, Cyril Ramaphosa, please come fix my internet so I don't embarrass
12
you
megabytes
on
per
international
second.
YouTube. Cyril, my dear president, Cupcake, please come and save my internet so I don't embarrass you in front of Australians and people from Texas and people from the UK. I'm talking about online. Just Cyril, my president, please, Cupcake, come help me with my internet. That's what I'm asking. That's what we call him. We call our president Cupcake, and he's just the cutest guy. I love him so much. I do like our president.
I wouldn't even know what he looks like. Yeah, Ethernet's the way to go normally.
Lane says she took Park for this, but her confidence is not high, and so far this fight is showing that it's very even. But Park is connected.
Yeah, I
like
went with Park.
Looks like he might be winning this fight. You know, I don't even know why I put your guys' like comments up. Like,
I can read them out for you if you want. You meet both normally.
Shout out Normally. Normally says same lane. Ooh, timeout in this fight. It looks like there's an eye poke from Nordiev on the Iron Turtle. Yeah, it was an eye scrape. So 1 minute left in the first round. So you got the Iron Turtle. Is he the underdog here?
Give me a sec.
No, I didn't take Iron Turtle. I took Nordiev.
Yeah, Nordiev,
Yeah,
the underdog. And you...
and he just got a.
Yeah, you have him.
I picked him. Wait, who else picked him? I'd look as soon as I saw my dog was missing. I didn't look at anyone else's picks. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, listen, just give me
I'll
my dog.
crossover.
So who else picked him?
With you?
The two people I don't want to pick the same.
Yeah, like all the top of the table pick the same.
Interesting.
I like that you reference being top of the table.
Can't hear you, boss.
No, that's not true. I can't.
You're not muted, but your volume went way down for some reason. It just dipped.
That's interesting. Okay, so 30 seconds left in the fight between Nordiev and Park. And look, I have biasly, I have Nordiev winning this round, but honestly, I think Park might have won, but it's the judges. It was a fairly even round. All they did was strike, punch, 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 no kicks. Ooh, Park with a big liver shot. With a left hook, liver shot to be specific. Putting Nordiev against the cage at the end of the first, and I think that knockdown might have given Park that first round. Just by inches, I think Park got that first round.
You're a good 30 seconds ahead of me, eh?
Oh, really? Should I pause?
Can you pause?
Let's see. Can we pause live television? I can pause. So I'm between rounds now.
Yeah. Wait for the next round kicks off. Just trying to see if I can jump ahead.
Okay. I'm looking forward to the prelims title fight between Ko and Elliot. That's going to be fun. Especially because I went with.
What did you just call it? The
Elliot
prelims what? Title fight? You mean feature bout?
What did I call it?
I might have misheard you.
I meant the. No, I'm pretty sure you didn't. I probably said that. At the feature fight of the prelims between Ko
That's fucking hilarious.
and the Welsh gangster Oban Elliott. You see, Knox, if you guys sponsored us, I'd have you guys up right now. Knox, hydrate.
Yeah, we get that
replenish, recover.
sponsorship dollars. Come on, let's go. Let's get some production into this bitch.
Leroy, you just piqued my interest. I just had an idea.
Don't let it hurt yourself.
Ooh,
Toe
that was a
in the
big
eye. What? Is that legal? It's not an eye poke.
Wait, a toe? Where'd you see a toe?
That's what Lane said. I'm just looking at the chat.
Oh, I completely forgot about that. I saw a finger. Is the ref taking a point? No, he's not. At least, thank goodness.
So my round just started.
Okay, so Ola saying that was a slip, not a knockdown. So at the end of the first, Park did not get a knockdown. He got
Slip,
a
nothing.
sorry, it was Nordiev, yeah. So that first round is still.
Well, that's deep.
Okay. I'm sorry that you're behind, but Nordiev thinks he got the win. It's Anderson Silva. So he kneed Park in the head whilst Park was grounded, and he thought he got the win. He went up celebrating on the cage, but the ref actually called a timeout, not a knockdown. And Park is bleeding, so it might be a no contest at this point. Or a DQ. His hand is up. His hand is... Wait, where's his knee? Where's his knee? Where's his knee? Hand and knee are on the ground. That's illegal. I think Nordiev might get a DQ. I think... Oh, crap.
What a shitty way to end this one off, then, eh? That eye looks fucked up. Like, he's definitely down.
Lane says, uh-oh. Yep, that's a big uh-oh. Let's see what the ref does about this. Let's see what the doctor does, actually. It's not even the ref in this instance. The doctor and the ref.
Oh, it looks intentional to me, so I'd call that a DQ.
Yeah. But he waited.
Lane
nah,
said
it's
clear DQ as well.
Yeah. Shout out Lane in the chat. Oh, please. This night's not going the best so far, but okay. Look, the doctor's trying to
Bro,
fix
his
him up.
eye is pissing out with
But
blood. What are you talking about? You didn't fix that.
look, yeah, that wasn't very intelligent striking. Like his hand was down the entire time, and he literally waited. Nordiev waited, but he got impatient. Like he just needed a couple of more, like maybe 3 more seconds to throw that knee. But
Yeah, this is
yeah,
one of the
normally
things
saying
where I just completely disagree with the rule set, and I think you should be allowed to knee down opponents because you'll stop seeing people just leaving their head there like it's open to get kneed. Like, don't do that. Then you don't have this shit either. Like,
I agree.
then this would be a win, right? Like,
But then that's why they tried to change the rules such that you could. They changed the definition of what a grounded opponent is.
but in the
And Park
unified
just
rules, but not everyone adopts the unified rules, which makes them not unified. It's fucking retarded the way that it's shambles.
Let's see. Look, shout out to Park. Park still wants to fight. He's like, listen, I think I'm okay. Have a look at it. Am I fine?
Yeah, he just spent
Like,
12 weeks prepping for this.
yeah, fair enough. You don't want to just let it go of something like this. But I don't know. It's not looking
He's
good.
got up to 5 minutes, but yeah, Fight Week Show is saying definitely DQ. Lane said, bro, celebrating like he won that. Jesus. Yeah. Anyway, normally, no tiptoeing around this one.
Yeah, look, it's
Dude, how
it's
fucking
not
tall
looking
is that
good
official?
for.
Holy shit.
And mind you, Park is a welterweight. This guy's peeking over the entire octagon. He's like, yeah, you're okay, bro. Like, you're fine. And here's the top of the cage. Yes, Fight Week Show. We know you can't do that to a grounded opponent, but things happen. It's called life, bro. It's like, people forgetting the dog's the week. It's life.
I think Park
It's life.
wins with DQ.
Yeah, I think so. Unfortunate, but I think so too. Okay, interesting.
Someone on Twitter said the fight to make is Muhammad Usman versus Tom Aspinall.
That'll be fun. And actually, during that
For
fight, I
about
was saying,
15
the
seconds.
catch with those
Sorry, yeah.
two heavyweights that fought in the early fight, in the first fight, Usman and his name escaped me, but they were
Hamdi.
just a couple of chubby Hamdi. There you go. They were just chubby, and that's the thing. Sometimes you just get chubby heavyweights.
So they're just taking a point.
Heavyweights because they're chubby. Yeah, they took a point. They took a point from Nordiev, so he needs to finish. And look, honestly, the Iron Turtle.
Dude, I
look,
hope he can fucking
Sterling
see.
said it.
Holy shit. I thought this was over,
Hey,
man.
the Iron Turtle. Sterling called it. He's like, fuck, the Iron Turtle's a fucking dog. Like, he will go to where he needs to go to. And he's proving that he belongs where he is right now. I mean, he's literally making sure he's doing it for himself, for the business, for the division. Like, he's like, I'm not going to stop just because I got a hit in the eye. I will take my full 5
It wasn't
minutes.
a hit in the eye. It was a knee to the fucking head while he was grounded.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude's
It's called a
soldier.
hit. Knee, thigh. Look, Iron Turtle. Like, shout out Iron Turtle, I must say. The rules need to be reworked for the sport we love, says Normally. Normally also says they took 2 points. Oh, shit. They took 2 points from.
Oh, they took 2
Nordiev,
points.
not
Okay,
one.
I was actually just wondering that exactly.
I didn't know that they could take 2 points. I didn't know that. I thought you could only take
If
one.
it's egregious enough. Yeah,
Interesting.
McDane saying
I
2
didn't know that.
points should be a DQ. Agreed. Should have been a DQ.
Lane is confused. She's like, what's going on with the reffing? She's not understanding why the reffing was like what they were doing over there. But look, they got the Iron Turtle back in their lane, and he is He's still fucking
You,
fighting.
you-
Like
I don't
he's
think you
going
can
for it.
see out of that eye, man.
Let's see. Look, so it's as simple as Nordiev needs to finish this fight. Park just literally needs to hang in there and it's his fight. That's what the point deduction means. So I wonder what's going through Park's mind because that changes how you fight. Do I go for it or do I just kind of lay back and then laying back gets you possibly knocked out? So I wonder how that's messed with his entire game plan, his mentality right now. Does he just want to win the fight or is he still on his
Very
original
much
game
so.
plan? That's I guess we'll hear when he goes into the corner for the second round to see like where they are in terms of how they're going to coach him and tell him what's happening because they're the ones looking from the outside. So they're the ones who really have an understanding of what he needs to do. So, oh, and there's a takedown from the DF. So I wonder how they're going to coach him in the second round because now Nordiev is going to push for this finish. So what do you do as Park? If you know your opponent knows he needs the finish,
Yeah, I mean, he's just gonna have to send it, right? But I mean, Park's
mm,
seriously compromised here. MMA normally said can't see out that eye. He's swamped to body shots. He's swapped to body shots because it's larger surface area and harder to miss. Yeah, has to. Yeah, this should have been a DQ, and the fact that this has been allowed to continue is wild.
that's what Lane says. She's like 2 points is normally a DQ. It is what it is. But hey, Park said let's go and shout out to Park. That's all I can
I
say
know the
about that.
brass will be happy that
Normally
he
says
continued.
and that's why he did it. He's like, listen, I'm a company man. I'm not gonna stop because of a little bloodied eye. What's that? I'm a fucking company man and a warrior and the Iron Turtle. Normally says he can't see out of that eye. He swapped the body shots because it's a larger surface area and harder to miss, like you said, Leroy. That's from normally. Lane says they let it continue for the turtle. Question mark. I think so. I think so because he said I'm ready. Otherwise, if he said man, I'm a bitch, they would have stopped the fight. But he said, look, I'm the Iron Turtle. Let's go. And he look, second round was fairly even, which means he definitely won this round because it's a -2. Crossover MMA says Nordiev needs a finish, which he does, and he was trying to push for the RNC, but the Iron Turtle pulled right out of that rear naked choke, and you couldn't catch him for anything. Lane says Park looking for the sub now, which is interesting that Park is now the one looking for the sub, the one on the back, whereas he doesn't need to finish it. Oh, woo, woo, close. Whereas he doesn't need to finish this fight, Park, but he's the one looking for the sub at the end of the second, which is crazy because you think like he would just take it easy because he knows he's got 2 points in the bag, but he was actually looking for the sub, which is fucking phenomenal. Nomini says, I'm pacing in my living room, blood boiling, terrible refing. It makes the sport look less legitimate every time these things happen.
100%.
Nominee's pissed off in his living room right now. He's walking around like Conor McGregor, stomping around his living room. Miss Mary watching him. Nominee, thank you so much for joining us in your anger because that is crazy. The fact that they took 2 points. I didn't even know it's possible because normally 2 points is a DQ, so you don't see that very often. But hey, the ref did it. Iron Turtle took it. No, Diev is still in. He's like, well, my bad. Let me see if I can finish this. So let's get it. Let's go. Yep. I shouldn't be up to the fight. It shouldn't be up to the fighter. Uh,
I'll be
be
back in a second.
use of what? Okay. Because of what you said. If a fighter gets cheated against and quits, everyone, yourself included, calls them little bitch. I'm sorry, little bitch. Yeah, we do. That's why Park is the man right now. Right now, we are bigging up Parks like, listen, bro, this is your job. If I just quit my job because it got difficult, what the fuck does that make me? And he said, if I just quit my job, what does that make me? And he said, I'm not gonna let that happen. That's what he said. Unbelievable from Lane. Yeah, that's right. Like Park continuing is unbelievable. Shout out to my doppelganger. This fight is hot. It is absolutely flaming. Park has got this fight. He's got 4 more minutes to prove that he's a fucking dog. Like he's got the dog in him. Now he's trying to submit Nordiev again. Whereas he's already got 2 points in the bag. The Iron Turtle, let's go. Um, Fight Week Show says Park second 10-7 for Park so far in the second round is what Fight Week Show said. Crossover MMA says, yeah, at the Fight Week Show for his 10-7 round two. And Nordiev is nowhere close to getting anything close to a finish or a submission. And this fight looks like it's going the way of Park. And there's my second dog. I don't have a third, so I'm screwed. Fortunately, I'm 4 points ahead of Rambling Dad, 5 ahead of Crossover. The rest we won't even talk about. But I don't think I'm catching up to Ola in this fight. And, well, he's not going to get any further away because the two of us picked Nordine. But I guess Rambling Dad will have one on me, so he will be 3 behind me on 172, whereas I am on 175. Ooh, tasty fight, man. Let's go. 3 minutes left. Park is going for what looks like a Kimura or an Americano Kimura. And he lost it. Now I don't know, he's just on top. Trying to get into full mount. He's in, what is this? Showing my BJJ knowledge is not up to scratch because it's not half guard. It's someone in the chat's helping me out. What is this? Someone in the chat, please help me out. But Park has him in like when the one fighter's leg is over the other fighter's leg and the other fighter's on top. I'm not sure if that position makes any sense. It's very Kama Sutra-esque, but cool. And on the props to watch, will this fight go the distance? We right now have a plus 105 for the fight going the distance, and minus 105 for the fight going the distance, and plus 110 for the fight not going the distance. If anyone is betting on this fight, shout out in the chats. We have Fight Week Show saying you can quit your job if your colleague's breaking the rules and you get punished for it.
Correct. With the DQ.
Yeah, okay. I hear you about quitting your job, but
is normally given what's his name? Nurdiev the first round.
He's saying
because he lost 2 points, right? It would have been 30-28.
Yeah.
Wait.
So he gave Nurdiev 1 round.
I don't know.
No, that was not full mount. Normally their legs are like this, not like that, or whatever the correct positioning is. It was like this, which makes it not full mount. Their legs are like
it
this.
Was a very loose half guard.
There we go. Half guard. Takes back. Shout out normally. Normally, thank you, Ola. That's my freaking point. His point was what? You can't quit your job. Look, I disagree with both of you. You can't look. Park is moving like a gangster right now. I appreciate it from Park, 100%. Even when your opponent has lost 2 rounds, you're still moving like you need to win the fight, or at least taking minimal damage, which is what he's doing right now by taking the back. So look, honestly, Iron Turtle, everything Sterling said on the prediction show is exactly what's happened here. Iron Turtle has shown why he is the top fighters here. Half guard and side control, 100% normally.
That is good. Nurdiev couldn't even cheat his way to a win. What a dickhead. I'm sure he did do it on purpose. Man, I am a massive advocate for allowing knees to down opponents. I think that's one of the biggest changes we need.
So, in other words, redefining what a grounded opponent is again. Which
No. I'm not
So
saying redefine what a grounded opponent is. I'm saying it's irrelevant if you're grounded. Knees should be allowed.
So 1 championship.
Yeah, I mean they can soccer kick too, though, can't they? Which I okay.
No,
just pride.
No, that was the old pride. Yes, no more soccer. I don't think there's any soccer kicks in any. I can't think of any promotions that allow soccer kicks right now, to be honest.
Well, can you believe it? Another decision.
This makes me want to watch EFC's prelims, because EFC's prelims is finish after finish after finish, and you're like,
They're all finishes. Yeah.
yeah. But hey, it is what it is. I guess the competition level is higher. You've got a guy who can't see out of one eye who went an entire fight after getting hit in the first round. I mean, shout out Park. Second round, actually. Shout out Park. The Iron Turtle. There goes my second dog. In the
Shit, man. I don't know why you'd pick against Park.
um,
No, I don't want to hear your bullshit, mate.
that's also fair from normally. Look, until the rule changes, it is what it is. You know.
Oh no,
It is what
I'm
it is.
100%.
And here we have-
That's DQ, but that's exactly what I'm saying. Like you need the rule change because that's a DQ all day. That's not 2 points. Hey, that eye's still bloody
look,
closed.
honestly, shout out to Park for continuing that fight. It's what the fans love, and I think it's what the organization loves. And for him, it's for him to show, hey, listen, I am here for a reason. Give me my money for a reason. If you call me to the card, I'm like Dan 50K Ige. You gotta give me that money right now. Okay. And I think that's what Park is also showing. He said, listen, call me. You need me. Call me. I'm there. I will perform. For me, that's phenomenal. And it goes back as much as you can quit because someone did something at your job. But if you want to show that I don't give a fuck about what's happening, I'm here for the job, for the thing that we're doing, the end objective, the end goal. You do what Park did, irrespective of what happened. So for me, look, honestly, shout out to Park for the Iron Turtle for what he did.
It makes some huge fans out of people. Like now, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh man, Park's a fucking dog." Like gets done like that and doesn't give a shit. Carries on. Took 3 minutes, rightfully so, and still ended up dominating.
He took the whole five. He took the whole five. And
you're allowed to soccer kick, just not to the head.
That's
so
true.
Technically, it's not a soccer kick; it's just a kick.
Wait, so the head is the ball?
Yeah, because Khalil has a wicked kick like to the body. But when someone's down and they're curling, he just fucking laces them. Oh shit, that's heavy.
Ooh. No, that was all me, Leo. Don't worry. I'm trying to see if there's an alternative potential. There's nothing. Ooh, look at you in the corner. Hi, Leroy. I wonder if we can switch that around. Let's see. Hi, Leroy. All you, homie. All you. Okay, we are now in the feature title fight. Yes, I said it, the feature title prelim fight, because if you win a prelims, it's as good as winning a title fight. But the prelim fight between Serkion Ko and Oban, the Welsh.
Wait, man,
gangster.
shout out to
Elliot.
Shout out to Kitchen Jacks here. It's on 2 points now for this event. Crossover's only got 1 point so far. Oof. Fuck, that's steep, mate.
Cross is not doing well. Ooh, cross. Ola with his 3 points from his dog. So he's technically on 2 as well, but okay, cool, Ola.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure that you knew what a dog was.
You know what? I repeat, the reason I'm doing this prelim stream so I can say, fuck you guys for not giving me my dog. I wanted my... I
so badly want to give you your dog, but you didn't tell us which dog that you wanted. So, like, it's not us holding it back from you, but you never told us to give it to you. Right? That's the trick here. That's the conundrum that we're in.
You mean told you in the right process? Look, let's get to the fight. We got Oban Elliot.
Why you want to change topics?
Sihan Ko. Because I don't give a fuck if it's my fault. I want my dog. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
I've got no clue. Sorry.
I mean,
I've not a clue.
How do you think Oban Elliot?
I hope he wins. Fight, I'm a big fan. Big fan of the Welshman.
I lost my phone.
KO is a hell of a last name to have, but
it is, and ironically, nickname or his moniker is actually KO. So it's KO. So you better get a double, like knock Elliott out twice. But ooh, kick him in the head! Like he's much shorter than Oban Elliott,
Looks
which
strong, but
means he does. Well, look, let's see. So far, nothing's happening. It's only 1 minute in, anyways. 2 minutes in, so let's see. I'm not sure what to go with so far.
what time are you on?
Two
Can you
fifty-five.
pause for 30?
Let me get it. I've paused. Let me know when to go. I'm on 250.
You're on 250. You can see my timer on the screen.
Okay, got it. Jeez, that's not 30 seconds, dude. That's like 7 minutes I have to wait.
What? Jesus, man.
Give or take. I'm approximating, bro. I'm approximating. What do you want?
Fucking hell.
Okay. 59, 58, 57, 55. Okay, I'm almost there. Let's go. Okay. I'm literally like 2 seconds ahead. I'm 46, 48. Yeah,
Nice.
sure. I'm just saying.
So we're about to see another knee on a downed opponent then. Oh, he's getting these takedowns, but
Yep, he is getting these takedowns. So far. So first round, that's what's it's the first one, right?
first round.
That means it's first takedown. Yeah, it's the first takedown. So that's one takedown. Standing, there was nothing, but he has to do something. He has to throw up at least one submission
Keeping that-
attempt for this takedown
Keeping
to
that
recount.
butterfly in on the opposite side is working. That was all right. Full guard. Butterfly one. Push off the hips. Go on.
Shout out to everyone who has joined us. This is the kick him in the head live
Fucking just
for
top cop two sweet ones.
UFC Baku. Ooh, that was a nice head kick from Elliot. Do follow, like, and subscribe to the podcast. Emily Anomaly in the chats. Do the cuck
cuck in
corner
the
cam.
corner cam.
Cool. So shout out to Emily Anomaly in the chats. Rambling Dad podcast. He's not McDane, bro. We missed you and your soundboard. Come through. Rambling Dad podcast. Fight Week show. We've got Leroy and Olaf from the Fight Week show. Do subscribe to that podcast. We've got S Dogs MMA Talk out of Houston. Sterling doing amazing work. Do subscribe to them on YouTube. We've got Making the Walk. If you want quality content with real topics on the UFC, do subscribe to Making the Walk. Making the Walk on YouTube and Instagram. We've also who else do we have there? Who am I missing? Crossover MMA. If you want to know stats ahead of any UFC card, strike ratios, takedown ratios, everything you need to know, Crossover MMA's got it all for you, whether it's on TikTok, Instagram, or on YouTube. Do subscribe to Crossover MMA on all platforms. Who am I missing, Leroy?
Did you say crossover MMA? MMA normally. Head kick podcast.
S Dogs. Kick him in the head! I can't forget myself right now. Kick him in the head! You want to know any head kick that happens on any UFC Fight Night? Subscribe to us. Who else?
S Dogs MMA Talk. We also have Making the Walk.
Making the Walk.
We also have.
Who else we got?
Who else we got? I've already forgotten who I said. Oh, Ramblin' Dad.
I mean, like,
said Ramblin' Dad.
I got him.
I think that's pretty much it.
Dane, shout out. We need that soundboard, bro. Okay, that's all of us. Wait, they're all on the screen. What am I talking about? Like, I can see them right there.
Oh, Osterberries. But he doesn't have a YouTube.
Yeah, so Osterberries, so I can't like shout him out per se because like I can't say follow Osterberries at Nick Osterberries. I love Bilal.com, you know.
Wait, I actually have I actually should have I bought a soundboard, the stream deck. And it should be turning up
so when
today.
are we implementing it? on the main card.
Just looking to see.
Whose stream are you watching the main card on? Did you start one? Is Nomni doing one? Because I'm gonna hop over for the main card.
Well, if you're happy to hop over, then we'll jump on Olin's.
Cool. I'm good to do that. I just needed this prelim so I could tell you guys, give me my fucking dog and fuck my neighbor. You heard me right.
I promise. From now on, I will always give you your dog if you ask for it.
If I put it where it should be, right? Nah, fuck you. Look, the honest truth, I understand that was mostly my mistake, like 99.7% my mistake, right?
What was the other 0.3? Whose fault is that? Was that also your fault?
No, yeah, well, look, just because it's my fault does not mean I have to suffer for my own fucking decisions. That's not fair. That's not fair.
Oh shit! All right, Oban's coming out a bit hotter this time, but did not help. He just turtled up and got reversed. It's not good.
And I picked him instead of KO. Aw. The Welsh gangster being dominated. Second round. Anyone who's watching, we are 2 minutes into the second round, and Elliot is not doing the best. He's
kind of looking like he's just getting outclassed.
Yep.
The wrestling of Ko is just too good.
Yep. He literally just got his hands. Sean Sheen.
He needs to turn into him.
Sheehan
He's not
says.
even.
Aaron Bronster says 10-9 KO in round 1, and Aaron's gotten all his picks right so far, as he said.
You know that dude blocked me because he called a fight. He's like, it should have been a fight way back when. Should have been 10-8. And I commented, I'm like, dude, how was that a 10-8? Like, explain, like, and I explained the stats, like, explained the synopsis of what happened in the round. And everyone jumped on it. It was like, yeah, this is 100%. Hold on, baby. Hold on, honey. And give me 1 second.
Nah, no problem. Fortunately, my 1-year-old ran off that way, so. Oh, Welsh Gangster is being dominated in this fight. KO has literally been on top the entire fight. Like, if I can just demonstrate for those of you who aren't actually watching live, if I can demonstrate what Oban Elliott has been doing this entire fight, this has basically been him this entire fight. And he's not connecting anything. Ko's just like, it's just mauling him. This is the definition of a mauling. This is what they call mauling. Yep, if I think about it.
Yeah. So to finish my story, to cut you off as well at the same time, I'm good like that. I wasn't being rude or anything. I was being friendly. I was just saying, hey, man, that's clearly not a 10-8. And instead of him replying or anything, he just blocked me. I'm like, well, go fuck yourself then.
So he just blocked you. Aaron Bronson just blocked you. Like, hey, I don't like your opinion and the fact that everyone likes your opinion.
Yeah, just blocked. Like I wasn't being a dick or anything. I was just explaining to him why it wasn't a 10-8.
Shout out Nomley. Look, to anyone who is watching, we are going to be jumping onto MMA Nomley's live stream for the main card, the entire main card. This was the prelim card of UFC Baku. We're jumping onto MMA Nomley's card. Yes.
You can.
Yes. Hi.
How would go with that? You can, if you go into your YouTube studio, you can just add a forward link. So as soon as you end yours, we get forced there as it is. You can forward the stream.
You might have to send me an instructional video. You might have to send me an instructional video. I don't know what that meant.
Yeah, I'll take a screenshot for you.
But that'll be amazing. So anyone who's here will just hop over there.
It'll automatically forward us there. Dude, Elliot's getting beat the fuck up now.
Yep.
You love to see it.
Dominated. Jeez. Okay. Shout out to the chats. Everyone in the chats. We are back. Normally, thank you so much for those comments. Lane says Rufy has a great soccer kick KO. Really? I haven't seen that one. Normally says KO seems faster, stronger, and a step ahead technically. He is absolutely destroying Oban Elliott. Lane says Leroy got blocked by someone. No way. Lol. Yeah. We're all surprised.
but ironically, for once, I wasn't being a fucking dickhead. I was just being nice and like explaining something. Like I respect him. Like I think he's a valuable contributor to the MMA community, especially on Twitter. Redirect, aka Raid. That's the one. Let me try and find it.
Oban might get finished, says normally. I think so. He's not looking good at all. He's looking beat up, ragdolled, dominated, second best at every like he's not doing well at all. Next comment from Normally says KO is so dang strong. Power. Let's get Cross's biceps on here. Fight Week Show says KO definitely announced himself to me today. Yes. To ragdoll Welsh gangster. Like this ain't easy. It's true.
And Elliot was looking like ready too, leading up to this. Like, I mean, maybe he can pull it out now, but shit, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all.
I can have a go at you.
Shout out to everyone who is watching on the stream. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are watching on playback, please do like, comment, and subscribe to the Head Kick Pod at Head Kick Pod on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. We're on. What's the other one that people do gaming on? What's it called again? Twitch. We're on Twitch as well.
Twitch TV, or is it just Twitch now?
The truth is, I ditched Twitch for Facebook like 2 months ago, so whatever. Aaron Bronson says 2018 KO Cole heading into the third and final round. Elliott needs a finish. Let's see if Elliott gets the finish.
Right, he's just surviving and barely. Like he's just trying to hold on.
KO. Sorry, Jack Ma says KO closed at plus 425. Before this fight started, KO was at plus 425. So if you put your money on KO, you're about to make a hell of a lot of money off this bet. So well done, anyone who backed Seongyong Ko for this fight.
Just dominated.
KO Ko. Like literally, I haven't seen Oban Elliott's face once in this fight because Ko's just been covering him either with a fist or his fucking
He's
chest.
leaking
like, been,
too.
Like, sit with your chest. Yep.
It's pissing out now. Get after it, son.
Jeez. Oban wasn't just dominated. He literally got beat up.
Smashed.
This is like if I was him and I was in this fight, like it's one of those fights where like, oh, fuck, stop hitting me. No, I'm trying. Like you think that, but my goodness, I think it's like Normally said. Ko is just so damn strong. You can see the power. He's a shorter guy in this fight, but you can see the strength. Like Oban can't move. He is stuck in whatever position Ko puts him in. Shout out MMA Normally.
That hip toss is phenomenal.
Fight Week Show says,
love it.
Kayla Harrison, judo. Judo is honestly for me, judo is a good base.
It's one of the best.
If you like to get your opponent to the ground, judo. Throws are key to making sure you can get your opponent into the position you want. Even if you're a striker, if you throw them, it puts them off. Now they know, okay, if I strike like this person's going to throw me, and it changes their entire game plan. Once you have judo in your back pocket, you have something very, very valuable to either beat your opponent or at least destabilize your opponent. Mind you, I'm a former judo practitioner. That was my primary MMA base, so I'm all the way for judo. Oban looks like he's dog of the week. No, fuck you, Ola. I want my dog of the week, bro. You guys
you
robbed
keep saying
me.
You want your dog of the week. No one took your dog of the week, mate. You just never gave us one. No one took it. No one touched it. Not even you.
Look, I no, let me not make that play because I get hated by on stream. But okay, cool. I'll leave it right there.
Oh, that's good.
Look, but I
Man, this is brutal. It's just a beat down.
yeah.
All you see, Ellie's body language is just like, hold on for dear life.
This is, I think it's another 30-26, maybe, because one of these rounds must have been 10-8 because Oban hasn't done anything in any of these rounds at all. Zero.
I'd
Zero,
like to see
zero.
the strikes
So
differential.
I think. But then again, okay, so let's ask the question about KO. You fight like this. It's pure wrestling. That's all he's done. He's messed up Oban primarily with wrestling. With his wrestling capability, as we can see, in this division, welterweight.
Oh shit! Inverted triangle. Oh no, his arm's not in. Never mind. But that is fucking tight.
Oh,
He said,
it's
"No,
tight,
no,
but
no."
KO's like,
Nope.
KO's, not today.
Just burn your legs out. 10 seconds to go.
Yeah. You can even see Elliot's knees getting red from.
I mean, he did well to save himself.
2
What?
seconds.
Like for further beatdown. Shit, man. I'll be interested to see if that is a 30-26.
Whoa! Look at Oban Elliott's
He got
eye.
fucked up.
Blood everywhere.
That's what you get.
Hey, bro, this is not Octagon. This is not Cage Warriors. This is not Europe. This is the UFC. Well, it's in Europe, but okay, you get the point. Oh, more chats. Let's see. Lane, shout out Lane. Oh my God. Almost got that sub. Yeah, he did, but like Leroy said, he was just burning out his knees at that point.
Hey Lane, drop in the chat for me. What's the channel in your Discord that's like where all the main conversation happens? Note that I know fuck all about Discord.
Same. I tried to go on once, but it was full of scammers because.
Were you on a Nigerian stream? Were you? Nigerian Discord, rather.
No, it was people trying to sell, or they were trying to do some weird stuff
NFTs?
with like cannabis futures.
Okay.
And
There you go.
NFTs,
Perfect.
basically.
Yeah, same shit.
Yeah, and I was like, but what is this? So for that reason, I stayed all the way away from Discord. I was like, this is some weird shit.
All right, so
Co won. I didn't hear the score. What was the score, Leroy?
I didn't hear it. I got my shit on mute, so you don't get flagged.
But Co won that fight. KO won that fight.
Oban looks
very
like he's
quickly.
dog of the week. It's fucking hilarious. So good.
He's really looking like he was still fighting Cage Warriors.
So that's 6
Honestly.
fights, 6 decisions so far.
Wow.
I mean, they haven't been.
Wow.
Some of the fights have been pretty good. Like that was a beat down, but it was still fun to watch.
The women's fight was also pretty good. There was I think the fight before this, the Iron Turtle fight was decent despite all the fouls. Because I mean, there were 3 fouls in that fight. There was 2 eye pokes and low blow in that fight. No, sorry, it was 1 eye poke, a low blow, and then a knee to a grounded opponent. That fight was full of fouls, but still a good fight, I guess. To everyone who was watching, please do join us on MMA Anomalies stream. We are about to move over there now for the rest of the card, the main card at UFC Baku. And shout out Lane. Ha ha ha. She says, my Discord channel is legit, guys. We just break it down and chop it up. I post my picks in there too. So if you want to know what Lane's picks are, do follow her on Discord. Lane, please drop your handle or your link, or I don't know what you use on Discord, but whatever it is that thing is, you can drop it in the chats. And anyone who wants to follow Lane, please do follow Lane. She is amazing, always on every stream. Thank you so much, Lane, for joining us as always. Next comment is Lane again. Want to get Ola in there with his picks. Look, mister, I got 2 clean sweeps in this year, which
Who's
honestly,
dropping birds at?
as much as I like to talk shit,
You ain't done
2.
shit, dude. Look at this. Look at the scoreboard. You ain't done shit.
This is Ola. No. I'm talking about Ola. I'm giving
Oh,
props to
okay.
Ola, bro.
Sorry.
Hey, listen, Ola, show. I'm giving you props, okay? Don't listen to this. Don't listen to this, motherfucker. I'm giving you props, Ola, okay? I'm saying you got
Okay. Yeah.
two
Okay.
perfect picks this year. Yeah, that's Ola.
Fair.
And honestly, that's impressive.
Oh, yeah. That is
I, we can all
TFWS
talk shit.
official.
As much as we talk shit, I love to talk shit. But Ola, honestly, bro, impressive. Two in the space of 6 months, not even an entire year's card. Very impressive. Closest I came was one pick off, but shout out to you, Ola, definitely for that. And anyone who does want to follow Lane, here is her Discord link in the chat. You can click on that link and find Lane and all her picks. Ola's going to be on there soon. Fight Week Show, Ola. We expect to see you there on Lane's Discord. Lane, thank you so much for joining. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us on the stream. Leroy, I guess we're going to hop over at this point to normally stream it. How do I do the thing you said?
Well, I couldn't screenshot it because I don't have a live stream going. But you need to go into your live stream and then go into the settings for the Ford.
On Restream?
No, not on Restream, in YouTube Studio.
Okay, let me get my YouTube Studio.
But what we can do for those who are challenged like yourself.
Hey, Rambling Dad, go fuck yourself. Yeah, I said it.
Jesus.
Hey, Ola sucking his own dick, go fuck yourself some more, Rambling Dad. But we love you. You know we love you. It's all love, bro. All
That's
love.
hilarious.
Anyway,
All right, so
sorry, I'm on my YouTube.
let me do this for you first. Hold on. Let me get this up for you. How do I private chat over here? Oh, private chat. There it is. Here's the link.
Yeah.
So you should be able to pick MMA normally from a drop down from a menu, but if you can't, just drop that link in this chat so they can all click it and then just end the stream.
Okay, let me drop this chat. I'm looking for what you just said, but because my internet is bullshit and no one can see me in real time, it's not here.
In the private chat on Restream.
No, I've seen your link. I'm on YouTube now. I'm trying to find the.
Come, just drop the link in the Restream chat.
Yeah, I think that would be the best. Okay, let me do that. And now I can't find it. I don't know where you've gone. Oh, there you are.
Let me help you.
I got you right. There it is. Before you get me, I got you. So, to everyone who is listening, please do follow, like, subscribe at Head Kick Pod. We will be live on MMA Normally on that link for the main card of UFC Baku. Lane, Rambling Dad, Fight Week Show, MMA Normally, everyone who's listening, please, thank you so much for listening. At Head Kick Pod on all platforms, do follow, like, subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Lane, I think we got a shout out with you at the end. Shout out. Yes, we're moving to MMA Normally on that link. Yes, we are. Rambling Dad. To everyone listening, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe at Head Kick Pod. Kick him in the head! Don't forget, as always, Leroy, we need one from you. We've never heard one from you, actually. You know what, Leroy?